Mohammed Izhan, and we have come up with an app called LinkUp, a proximity-based anonymous friend matching app built for Android. The idea is simple. You and your friends are in a group. When you feel like hanging out, you send a LinkUp request. The app matches you with a nearby friend who's also available. But here's the twist. You don't know who they are. You chat anonymously, try to guess who it is, and make plans to meet up. Now let's see the registration and the login part. When we create an account, we have the basic information that we can fill it up. And once the basic information is filled up and we have our authentication with regards to the password that is set up, we can just go ahead and fill that up. And once we have that done, once we have the password set, and there's also an option to have a unique usernames for every person that signs up. And once we are in the app, we have the basic screen that shows up. So in a nutshell, we have the home screen, we have the search button, and we have the profile page as well, where it shows the username that just logged in. And we also have the user data, that is the total link ups and the number of friends that we have. And on the Firebase console, we can actually see that the user is getting persisted with the help of Firebase authentication. So once the user is registered, the username and the password is stored here, and all the documents in the Firebase console are persisted consistently. Now let's go ahead and see the other features of the app.
I'm Venkat Srijan Kothuri, and I've worked on the friendship network feature for the LinkUp app. So this is the foundation of our app. Without friends, you can't link up with anyone. So let me walk through everything I've built. So right now we can see the home screen where there are 3 tabs. So so right now we are going to the search tab where we can start finding someone to connect with. The search screen lets you to look up any user on the platform by their name or username. So right now we are looking up for the user test2. So then we can tap add friend where it will show the status to pending. And then notice how the button immediately changes to pending. So this gives the user clear feedback that the request was sent. Behind the scenes, a friend request document is created in a Firestore with sender's ID. So now let's go to the friends tab. So where it shows all our sent request. It's done. Let's go to the other side where like the other users, other logged in user, where we can see the incoming friend request. So now we can see 2 options where we can accept or reject. So once you accept your friends and you can use our app continued. So then now under my friends, you can see the connection is established. The count updates dynamically. It shows my friends with the count in brackets. And if at any point someone wants to remove a friend, they can just tap the remove button.
Aditya, and I'll be talking about the things that I have built in this app. So before we learned how the friendship network was formed between 2 users. So we basically now have a test 3 user in this phone and then test 2 user on this phone. Currently this user is in California, and if we zoom out, we see a 10-mile radius around this user and saying that there are no friends nearby. That is because the friend that test 3 is connected to is actually in Boston. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to change this location to California. And yep. So now this friend is changed to California, and I can see that there's one friend nearby, which is the other user. And if I go back to the screen, now I start to see there is like one friend nearby because the other friend is within my 10-mile radius. So based on this, after this location is set, that if there are any friends near a predefined radius, if I now start sending a link up request, let me start sending here. So it will start searching to try to send a request across all the nearby friends. And I did get a notification here that someone wants to hang out, and if I can find out. And doing that, now I have an opportunity to either accept or reject. I'm gonna reject, and I'll have a timer as well. I'm gonna reject the request for now. So once that was done, I see it goes back to the screen saying there were no friends that accepted the request. And again, this is just one friend. And if let's say there are multiple friends, like two, three friends that are connected nearby, this count will show as two. And once I send the link up request, this request will go to all these users and all these users, and whoever accepts first will be connected. How this is done is basically through the document where every time a request is sent, those two requests will be sent from basically who is the user that sent and for which user it was sent, and basically the status of the request stating it will be pending, accepted, or expired. So this is the a summary of how the requests will work. And as per notifications as well, another request here. This will say looking for a friend. I did get a notification here, and now I can still accept. The thing is, I don't know who sent this particular request, so that's where the mystery part is coming. And one of the key deep things that we went was with the using Google APIs to track the location of the user. And now I'll go ahead and accept this request. Yeah, both of us are now linked in the chat session where I get to see test. Basically, I got linked with this user, this particular user. Yeah, that's it from me.
I'm Sanket, and so I implemented the chat feature and the chat history feature. So let's first talk about the real-time chat feature. So when over here, two users can exchange live messages in real time using Firestore. So these messages are limited to 100 characters, and the character count will be visible when the message is exceeding reaching close to the character limit. And so over here all these messages are time stamped and automatically displayed to the user in the normal text way, like where the sending message is the receiving message is on the left side and the sending message is on the right side, so which makes the UI very obvious to use. And so all of this is being stored in the Firestore at a specific location, and this is associated to every session. So once a user exits the chat, so this session ends for both the users, such that there is no message leaks that is happening on either side. So you can see that the friend has left the chat and the chat ended. So to view this chat, there's a new once the chat has ended, if you want to view the history of the chat, there's a feature in the app now where every user gets to see all their previous chat histories. And this chat history is persisting data that is stored per session ID per user ID. And over here you can see all the messages in the chat, and again it's aligned in such a way that it's very obvious to understand what's happening. So this is one of our other special implementation that we did, since ours is a 4-member team. So this is the real-time chat feature. And apart from this, since it ours is a 4-member team and we had to implement two different special features, the other special feature was the Google Maps API integration. This is what we used to find the number of friends nearby and broadcast the message when you're ready to link up. That's about it. Thank you.